Soden finds Josh Stewart.
That's going to give him a big boost too, Josh Stewart, the representative game on Friday night. Good of him the backup too. He's got a hip injury.
Straight through goes Larson. Gary Larson fends off the fullback. Larson goes across in the corner, playing his 100th game for the club. In fact, you better make it 200 games for the club. And Gary Larson picks up the try in his milestone effort.
Well, that's exactly what they might need. It's an inside ball there from Taylor, the orchestrator. And have a look at Damien Smith, the fullback. He just runs along with him. That's a terrible tackle there from the fullback. Larson too strong. Here it is, beautiful inside ball. Larson, a very good ball runner, but the fullback just runs across with him instead of taking some yards off him, and he just fends out of that tackle, and there's the first try for the Bears. That's a good sign. Their forwards going forward.
Notoriously slow starters, North Sydney Bears, not today. In fact, they've registered the first try of this game, courtesy of that man, Gary Larson. Jason Taylor will be the first receiver. Decoy runner of Josh Stewart. High shot by Nathan Brown.
And you have a look at the St George defence. It's an umbrella defence coming up quick on the outside. Here's the hit again. Taylor, he's hit his own player. Brown tried to make the tackle. Last tackle now for North. Taylor with possession.
Taylor takes it up to the advantage line, running the ball. He has support, finds it. Billy Moore can't get there. It's Larson again. Gary Larson picks up a double.
They're on fire, the Bears. Beautiful play there from Jason Taylor. They stood off. They thought he expected him to kick on the last. Here it is. Look at the men standing back here for St George. Beautiful left foot step from Taylor. He's running the football. Some ordinary defence in the middle of the ruck. He gets the ball on the side, outside to Billy Moore. And who do you reckon's backing up? This ball goes to ground. And there he is again. Larson in for number 2.
Well, Gary Larson is having a blinder today. Always consistent, but what about Jason Taylor? He's always dangerous when he runs the ball, blocker. He runs the ball and they score a try.
Well, what he does is read the defence so well. He saw that they weren't coming up. He caught Colin Ward again, who'd played on Friday night, in the middle of the ruck. There's Brown trying to foot it. He's a little bit quicker than you think. It's a beautiful pass on the outside to Billy Moore. He gets the arms free. Poor old the fullback's Damien Smith it is, who's having a horror time at the moment, and there he is. He dives over for number 2.
Last tackle now. Brown, the kick for the outside man. Mark Coyne goes up, loose ball. 40 metres out now from the try line. A try line the Bears have already been across twice today. Moore finds Butner. Butner steps back off the right foot, finds his man, Nigel Roy. And Roy comes around. This is a bit of an embarrassment at the moment.
That's a sensational try, that one. And have a look at that's vintage North Sydney. St George have allowed them to get straight on with this game. They go the short side. Have a look at the short passing game here. That's Jason Taylor again involved. That's beautiful football. Butner splits them up. Then on the outside, they leave it to Hearn to cover Roy. Back chance. Easy try to the Bears.
Well, Nigel Roy gets across. Good, consistent start this by.
This is the money ball. That's a great play there from Taylor. Catches the ball in front of him. The quick hands of Butner. And there's Nigel Roy finishing off for the North Sydney Bears.
Nigel Roy.
It's a carve up.
It is a carve up at the moment. Goes across for his second try of the season. Michael Butner back off the right foot.
I was only thinking today it wouldn't be long before we saw the North Sydney side click. St George were hoping it wouldn't be today. But I can tell you now, 14 points to nil. It'll be 16 in 1 second. There's only 20 minutes on the clock. That's a great scoring spree from North Sydney.
This is clinch to Jeff Hardy. He's got runners, Colin Ward. Hardy now. Back for Brown. Brown looking for Ben Aiken. Makes a break down the left-hand side. David Hall cut down by Mark Coyne. Coyne looking to slow the ball down. Referee Simpkins gives a
Tell you what, I was going to say that's got to be a sin bin offence. That's the 3rd time they've been penalised for it. Coyne, beautiful break again up the left-hand side from Aiken. Inside to Hall, who's having a blinder. Watch him pull him back over. That's a second tackle, deemed a second tackle, and that's a sin bin offence.
In fact, it was a 3rd tackle and a 4th tackle. Mario Fennick right in front of you. They're on fire, the Bears.
Yeah.
Got pretty quickly too, Jason Taylor.
Good run by Billy Moore from dummy half. And he's copped one. Mark Bell has copped one. Play on is the call. Inside of the field. So they go to the right through Larson. Now they get the back line set. Out the back it comes. Here's Taylor. Taylor finds Florimo. Florimo back on the inside for Moore. Taylor. Jason Taylor. 5 meters out. Cut down. Can they put on another try? Sears. Butner has put it down.
The idea was right, he'd have scored the try all right. Beautiful ball there from Matty Sears. Butner fumbles.
It would have been 20-0.
On their game, if they're going to breathe life into this game, they have to turn things around quick, smart. Otherwise, they're in for a huge hiding.
There could be a blood bin here for Colin Ward. He copped a very nasty knock on Friday night in Newcastle.
He's had a good weekend, hasn't he?
He's had a rough weekend. And at the moment, his team trail by 16.
The St George players coming back on side. David Waite using his interchange well. A lot of players walking. There's the ball. Fairley scoops it up.
Quick hands now. Butner calls the winger back on the inside. 20 points to 0 now. Nigel Roy celebrates with another try. And the Bears show their teeth against the Dragons. Nigel Roy picks up his second.
I'll tell you what, it was this front on hit that helped. Thompson loses the football. Take your hat off, Danny Williams. That was great play from you. They slipped the ball out. That's great hands there from Florimo again. But have a look at this Saints defence. Where are they? Poor old Gavin Clinch is the only bloke back there. That's an easy try to Nigel Roy. 20 points to 0. Can you believe it?
Well, Nigel Roy turning up the pressure. Here's this hit by Danny Williams on Lance Thompson.
Well, it's the way that they've turned. They're doing a good job. Here's Stewart again. He's 20 metres in 2 tackles.
Josh Stewart goes forward and got a tackle a touch high. Line breaks at the moment, the Bears. 5-0. And here's the high tackle. Stewart, and it's Wayne Bartram again.
Yeah. Gee, how amazing. Wayne Bartram coming up with a high tackle. Jason Taylor will have a shot at goal. I thought Norse would have went for the try here. At fault there, the tap by Saints.
And on they go. Corey Pearson being hit on that occasion by Willie Lation. Brown. Clinch. Hardy holds it up. Try, is it for St George? It'll be controversial if it's awarded. He's going to give it. St George are on the board, courtesy of Lance Thompson. We'll have a good look at this.
Why wouldn't he? There's never any doubt. They've aimed Thompson every time they've had the football at Jason Taylor. Let's see who gets run over the top of here. Have a look at this. Taylor tries to make the tackle. He misses it. Thompson does well here. Billy Moore involved too. That's before the line. That's no try. That is no try.
We mentioned it was going to be controversial, the decision. It looks like the ball has hit the ground before the try line. On the try line is a try. Let's take a look from this angle. It's a no try, but it is a try.
The Saints have needed a little bit of luck in this first half. Taylor there, he misses the tackle, the stretch out. And mate, you've got to be able to get it right if you're right on the spot.
Damien Smith, the fullback, up in the line. Jeff Hardy. Hardy inside ball for Darren Tracy. Back for Ainscoe. Brown. Brown, the dummy, the dart. Will they get him? They get him. 1 metre out. They come to the left. Ainscoe, long ball for Pearson. Goes back into the traffic. Brown again. Back for Clinch. The stutter. And he's over. That is a soft try. And exactly the start St George needed. Maybe we have a ball game. St George think we have.
Well, they needed that. Clinch looked like he didn't know where he was going. Stepped off both left and right foot. And that's a great try to open the account for Saints first in the second half. Clinch feigns on the outside. The North Sydney defence has moved up quickly on the outside. That's good play there from Clinch.
Is Brown. The ball comes back. They've had the Bears on the back foot. Clinch beat Taylor. And
I'd like to have a look at that one again. He stays in the field of play.
Great charge by Josh Stewart. Got over the advantage line. Now the Bears have come alive again. Jason Taylor. They cut out Florimo. Fairley finds his man on the outside. Ben Ikin crosses, and Ben Ikin strikes back. The Bears back in business and stretch that advantage now to 28-10.
Well, they showed that mistake in their own 20-metre line was something that wasn't going to happen a lot of today. They go wide again. Ikin, look at the number of players lining up to run with the football. They're everywhere. Ikin on the outside. Look at this for a cream puff defence here. Again from their fullback, Damien Smith. And that's another try, an easy one too. Ben Ikin, didn't he show good strength? But as we said in the first half, a lot of arm grabbing from St George in defence. No one's willing to put their shoulder in. Look at that. That's shocking defence. He can't believe his good luck. The Bears on fire.
Well, Ben Ikin picking up the try. Was slack defence by St George. And Ikin from the Gold Coast gets across easily. The defence was poor. And Ikin picks up his 4th try of the season.
Assisted by the trainers, he's damaged his ankle ligaments and will not return.
That's a further blow for the Dragons. Chance here, wide out. Butner fended off. Here goes Smith. Smith down the left-hand side. The kick inside. Matt Sears kept his eye on the ball. Gets up and now is about to make another 20.
Oh, what about that for a bit of brilliance from the 2 number 1s? That was great play there from Damien Smith. He's a great attacking player. Have a look at the speed of the man. And he chips over the top. Might have been a little bit too early, but Matt Sears, brilliant. Skips out of the tackle, gets up and makes another 20.
Ball on the 40-metre line. Soden. Good dart by Soden. Soden splits them wide open. Have a look at Taylor backing up. And now have a look at Taylor go over. Jason Taylor picks up his 2nd try of the game.
I'll tell you what, if we can read this and we have a shot of it, a wide shot of it, you'll see how quickly Jason Taylor reacts. He knows, have a look at this here. He knows that Soden makes the break. There's Taylor at the back. He sums it up so quickly. Beautiful play there from Soden. Great offload. Jason Taylor right on the spot, outpaces the defence, and that's the place to score them, right under the post. Watch him here. This is a beautiful duck under. Look at Taylor. That's brilliant play. That's a player that can sum up the situation quickly. Taylor, an easy one. That's his 2nd.
Well, Jason Taylor, the old hamstrings would be feeling the pinch at the moment, Mario Fettig, because he's shown another good turn of pace.
Yeah, Soden's famous for this duck. He's quick, back inside of Taylor, backing up as a good halfback should, and that's under the posts. And no doubt he scored a few points today, Taylor, and there might be a few more.
Best tackles, 18-7. St George in trouble. Driven back on that occasion by Bartram. Florimo plays it. Taylor, cut out ball. Back for David Hall. Hall gets around his man again. And David Hall throws the ball in the air. And the Bears, well, it's a Teddy Bears picnic.
Yeah, I want to get invited to it. They're having a great day, the Bears. Again, this right-hand defence of Saints in all sorts of trouble. You see Bell backing off there. Have a look at the speed of this man, Hall. He foots it there beautifully. Dean Raper can't make the tackle out wide. Again, the North Sydney Bears, their eagerness to run the football has been outstanding today.
David Hall, the man. The ball was from Chris Caruana. Taylor, spot on with the pass. Inside for David Hall. And haven't they missed some tackles, Mario Fenech? They are on a roll today. Forward they go, Lation. The ball for David Hall. Hall, sizzling pace, backs himself, beats the fullback. He still might score, Hall. They reach out, Caruana. Now, Hall again. Taylor wants the hat trick. And it's a turnover.
Gee, I would have loved to see one of their big forwards get the football there. If you see who made the tackle, Brown and also Clinch, they'd have scored for sure. He reaches out. Oh, what?
Let him go.
Have a look at it again. They did well there, defensive St George. Raper involved in that tackle. Stretches. No try.
Just short of the line. Total tackles. The Bears have done plenty of defending, and they've also done plenty of attacking. Here goes Butner. Butner streaks downfield. It's just too easy. Chris Caruana, and the Bears continue the rampage at Bear Park. This is a demolition of St George. A complete demolition of the Dragons.
Well, it was the speed that they got on with the game from the 20-metre tap. The Dragons were in all sorts of trouble getting back onside. This is the money ball. Taylor again. And the inside pass here from Butner. Saints struggling for speed on the outside. Caruana scores the easy try.
It was far too easy. Here's Jason Taylor. And Butner, well, his speed today has been fantastic. Look at the time he had. He lined up Caruana, and Chris Caruana, well, virtually cruised to the line. Mario Fenech, have you seen many better displays than this from the Bears? Chris Caruana will go across, plants it down, 46 points to 10. And now Jason Taylor. Although he's wide out, he's been in great form. 7 from 8. You better make it 8 from 9. What a big effort by Jason Taylor. It's worth seeing again, Blocker.
Oh, mate, he's just a genius, isn't he? Look at that, didn't even... Looks like he got a magnet over the back there. Doesn't look like missing. He's only missed one today.
8 to 10. Now Taylor. For Billy Moore. Taylor taken out by Tracy in back play. Mario Fenech, did you catch that one?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a scoreline of 48 points to 10. I've got to say to you, it doesn't do too much for your team morale, and it's a crisis point for St George. They lost last week, and certainly a pitiful performance today. They got problems, St George.
Lost to the Magpies last week, Mario Fenech, through Williams.
They better have that meeting again next week too, Norse.
What a meeting it was. Taylor! Jason Taylor! You better make it a hat-trick for Jason Taylor. Hasn't he scored some points? 3 tries and 8 goals, and knowing Jason Taylor, he'll probably make it 9 goals.
That's just a simple inside pass, a dummy on the outside. That's brilliant there from Taylor. Great try. He's had a game, hasn't he?
Well, they reckon he doesn't run the ball.
He's run it enough today.
He's run it today, and he's run it over the try line on 3 occasions.
Couldn't do any more than that. He'll enjoy that, Jason Taylor. Personal tally. Just keeps clicking over. It's just a simple inside ball. Have a look at this for defence. They're kidding, Saints.
And here they come. He might get it yet.
This is the bloke I want to see get a try.
Josh Stewart, hasn't he had a big game? Billy Moore. Back for Nigel Roy.
Deliberate forward pass.
Back. There's the line breaks. The Bears have made 10. St George 3.
Well, the good thing about the North side making 10 line breaks, they've scored off nearly every break that they've done. So their support play has been outstanding. Raper goes high. Sears under it.
And Raper bats it back. Here goes Smith. Smith, can he beat the last man? No. Last tackle now for the Dragons.
Josh Stewart it was who got back there.
Big effort by Josh Stewart. 54 points to 10. Unbelievable.
Oh.
And now Butner. They might go across again. It's gone backwards. Here's Smith. Damien Smith. It's a foot race. It's a foot race that Damien Smith wins. So Damien Smith, they've had very little to cheer about in this second half. But eventually, Damien Smith gets across for St George's. Second try.
Got some speed, hasn't he? Slams it down.
So the Dragons cross for their third try. Their second of the second half.
Good awareness there from Smith. Done well. Jeez, I'd hate to be behind that lot. The scoreline 54 to 14. Bartram still with a kick to come. Here's the loose ball there from Fairley. Good awareness shown by Smith. Stooped onto that football. No Matthew Sears at home. There's Lation doing everything he can. Too much speed there from Smith.
Yeah, thanks. I've got Jeff Hardy with me, and Jeff, it was like a horror movie.
Certainly was. One of those days. We had one last year. We copped one again this year.
Yeah, you started off rather ordinary. You dug a hole and you just couldn't get out of it.
No, we failed to stop Norths going forward, and to their credit, they just punished us.
What did he say to you at half-time, David Waite?
He just told us to, we were down by 20-odd, and he said it's going to be a sign of character to see how you go in the second, and once again, we didn't aim up in the second half. Well,
just after half-time, Gavin Clint scored the try. I thought for a minute there you're going to maybe come back at them.
Yeah, we did. We had a chance. We got back in 14, so we weren't out of it. But once again, then we let a real soft one in.
Well, mate, look, next week's another week, and I really hope you can get yourself back together.
Oh, we definitely have to.
Appreciate your time, mate. I've got Gary Larson. Gary celebrated 200 grade games today with North Sydney, 2 tries.
Yeah, mate, not a bad way to celebrate 200 games.
Yeah, mate, you started, you made a couple of mistakes early, but then you locked into that North Sydney pattern, and basically the game was over after 20 minutes.
Yeah, Muzz, we've been talking about making too many mistakes all week at training, and we concentrated really hard on trying to complete our sets of 6.
Well, your forwards is where you won the game. Yourself, Trindle, Billy Moore, Fairley, they really controlled the centre of ruck, and that's where the game was won.
Yeah, all the forwards played well. Everyone played well today. It was great.
Have you ever scored 2 tries before?
Oh, come on, yes, I have.
Oh, you have to. A former centre. Well done, Larry, and congratulations on 200 games.
Thanks, Muzz. Thanks, man.
There he is, Jason Taylor. He's an Optus man too, Jason Taylor. Jason, you've broken the record, Harold Horder's record, 30 points today. You couldn't ask for any more than that.
I scored 30 today.
You scored 30? Oh, you scored 30. You equalled Harold Horder's record.
No, I would have beaten him because I was equal with it before. He had 26. Honestly didn't know. He had 26, which I equalled last year, so if I got 30 today, then I've beaten it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, what an effort. As I said before, you had a disappointing loss last week against Balmain. Honestly, your intensity was down. You came out today, though, and you really tackled hard, and you controlled the football, and you must have been happy.
Well, mate, I don't agree with that. Our intensity probably was pretty good last week. We thought it was pretty good, but we just dropped the ball a bit too much. The difference today was we held the ball. Against Balmain, we defended well, our intensity was there, but we turned the ball over in scoring opportunities and didn't put any pressure on Balmain. It was the opposite today. The intensity was as good, if not better, but we controlled the ball. And as you know, Mario, we've got plenty of great attacking players in our side, and when we control the ball and keep putting the opposition under pressure, we're going to come up with some of the tries that we did today. The good thing, I think, was at half-time when we came out. We're pretty tight because we worked pretty hard in the first half. We came out in the second half and they scored that early try, and then we got back on the job and finished it off.
But you know as well as I know, mate, the forwards lay the platform, and it was players like Trindle, Josh Stewart had a great game, Larson and Fairley, and Billy Moore. They were the unsung heroes.
Yeah, they played today like they used to play when you were leading us, Mario. There was a few of our front rowers who really worked hard today. Josh Stewart played on Friday night. He had a sore hip and probably wasn't going to play today. And then the way he defended and hit the ball up out there today was just amazing. As I said, reminded me of the way you used to play. And if you're out there today, you might have even got a try, mate. You never know.
Congratulations, mate. You've got some personality today. 30 points, well done.
Thanks, Mario.
There he is, Jason Taylor, the great North Sydney captain. Well done, Jason.